Hello guys, welcome to this channel. In this video we will talk about types of majority and type of majority that is used in whole of India in parliament and in legislature. So there are only four kind of majorities: absolute majority, effective majority, simple and special majority. These are the only majorities that are used in India. So there are, while special majority has some different cases, one can say that there are four cases, four type of special majority. While neglecting two of the cases, there are two cases that are more important. While two cases, these are used very rarely. So we will read only two of the cases of four cases. What is absolute majority? To understand special majority, absolute majority is important. So to understand absolute majority, total membership of the house, this word that means total membership of the house. That means what is the total membership of Lok Sabha membership, it has 545 members. That means if we want to calculate what is total majority, that means 545 divided by 2 plus 1, 50%, more than 50% of the total membership of the house, it will be absolute majority. So for Lok Sabha it is 273. It is a specific number. For Lok Sabha it is 273, and Raj Sabha it will be what are the total membership of the house for Raj Sabha. Raj Sabha has 245 members, so divided by 2 plus 1, it will be 2 point something, 123. 123 will be the absolute majority for Lok Sabha. Now, where absolute majority is used, cases where absolute majority is used in normal business of the parliament or state legislature, absolute majority is not generally used. So one may go by the newspaper the, and he will not read about absolute majority. Simple majority is very common kind of majority, so it is used, while absolute majority is used in certain cases. Like this majority is used during general election for the formation of government at center and state. When we vote in the for the elections in parliament or for the elections in state legislature, this absolute majority is used. Now talk about effective majority. What is effective majority? To understand what is effective majority, one has to understand this word. What is effective strength of the house? So effective strength of the house, I have mentioned here. What is effective strength of the house? Effective strength of the house is out of the total strength. What is total strength? For Lok Sabha it is 545, and for Raj Sabha it is 245. We deduct the vacant seats. All the then members means effective majority. So there are 545 members, and we will deduct these. This is an example. 545 members, we will deduct 45 seats. That means there are 500. Now on this 500 we have to calculate majority, means 50%, more than 50% of 500, that will be 251. This is wrong, this is not 551, it will be 250 plus 1, it will be 500 divided by 2. That means 50% of the 500, that means 500 divided by 2 plus 1, it will be 251. So where it is used, where effective majority is used, where it is used, um, in removal of the vice president. It is written in the article 67 part B. Effective majority will be used for vice president, though it is not written explicitly in this article. But in case when the removal of the vice president may happen, this effective majority will be used. Removal of speaker and deputy speaker of Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly, this effective majority will be used. Now we will talk about the most simple and common kind of majority, simple majority. It is used in almost more than three-fourth of the business of the parliament and state legislature. So it is about present and voting. Now we understood that What is total what is total membership of the house? It is 545. What is effective strength of the house? It is can be calculated by deducting vacant seats. Now there is another term, present and voting members. Now we should deduct the members who don't want to vote. Now there are 545 members, 145 are absent and 100 abstained from the voting. They are not voting. They are saying we will not vote in this matter. 145 are absent, 100 are not voting. These 145 plus 100, they will be removed from this 545 number. This can be called as present and voting. These are the members present, these are the members, they are present and they are voting. So in this case 545 are there, 145 and 100 can be removed. There will be 300 members. Now on that 300 we can calculate special majority. 50% of the 300 plus 1, this will be 151. This will be 151. So in cases of in these cases this special majority will be used. That means 151 more than 151 or more than that is needed for these cases. For ordinary bills, money bills, finance bills, to pass non-confidence motion, adjournment motion, censure motion, confidence motion, to declare a financial emergency, presidential rule, election of speaker and deputy speaker, simple majority is used. Constitution Amendment Bill Article 368, which needs to be ratified by states, require only simple majority at state legislature. So this was all about simple majority. Now we will talk about special majority. Now special majority has mainly two cases, though there are um, two more cases are there, two or three more cases are there, but those were not very important. But I will mention at the end of the video, after the end of the video. So this special majority has two cases. First we have to understand what is special majority. So what is special majority? Special majority is the two-third member present and voting. Two-third of the member present and voting. We know what is present and voting. We have to deduct from total strength of the house. We have to deduct vacant seats and the people who are abstaining from voting. This will be present and voting. So two-third of that plus absolute majority. This thing is different. They will calculate this thing differently and they will calculate absolute majority differently. If both satisfy the condition, that means special majority, that bill or any procedure that will be passed by special majority, if these both cases are satisfied. Now the second case is this case plus more than 50% of the states should ratify that matter. That means supported by consent of more than 50% of the states in India. So what are the cases where this is used? This pic is direct from Lakshmikant. What I have told, it is written here. And this case one, special majority, it is used in fundamental rights directive principle of state policies. To amend these fundamental rights and DPSPs, special majority is used, and consent of the states is not needed in this case. And let me tell you, consent of the states in special majority is needed when there is a where when the bill is to change the federal structure of the Indian Constitution. So what I have told in previous slide, it is written here, you can easily read from here. So where special majority plus consent of the state is used, election of the president and its manner. President is of whole India. President means state has a state and nation, it will have only one president, president of India. To change anything, any article about president, this majority is used and consent of the states are needed, because it will change the federal structure of the Indian constitution. Now, extent of the executive power of the union and state means, uh, to change the list, there is schedule 7 which states that there are list several subjects for state and center and concurrent subjects. To change that, this majority is needed. Supreme Court and High Court to change anything regarding that. Distribution of legislative power between union and state, any of the list in 7th is schedule, these are subjects: state list, center list, concurrent list. Representation of states in parliament, to change the seats of states in Raj Sabha or Lok Sabha, this majority is needed. Power of parliament to amend the constitution and its procedure, to change the article 368 itself, this majority will be needed. So this was the article about a type of majority. And now there are different cases for special majority. One can be the case when there is only two-third majority is needed. Two-third majority is needed. So the case is when Raj Sabha passes a resolution. Um, in that resolution, it asks the central government to make any law regarding a particular, regarding several states, two or more states. So that resolution in the Rajya Sabha should be passed by two-third member of present and voting. But that two-third member present and voting, that will not be called as special majority. This is special majority. So it is not actual case of special majority. This is the case of these two uh, cases are special majority. So it is